नमस्कार दर्शकबिन, म सुप्रिया। सूर्य वेलनेस एन्ड योगा सेन्टर र भक्ति दर्शन टेलिभिजनको संयुक्त प्रस्तुति अरुणोदय योगाको तेस्रो भागमा यहाँहरूलाई हार्दिक स्वागत गर्दछु। आज हामी तेस्रो भागमा यहाँहरूलाई 6 वटा विभिन्न आसनहरू प्रस्तुत गर्नेछौँ। अब लागौँ योगातर्फ।
Arunodaya Yoga will be a series of programs comprising of the different yogasanas, practices around the breath, practice of the advanced meditation techniques. We will follow the Ashtangic yogic path to conclude around the end of each program how one should start doing the practices of yoga from home. The most important thing is to understand how we will get ahead with this series of Arunodaya Yoga program. Each 3 episodes will comprise of a module which will give you a lesson plan which you should try to do at least for an hour daily at your home. We'll feel very glad to present you the first episode of Arunodaya Yoga. How the practice of yoga should start is very important to understand. We all know that we are just comprising of this body and the breath. So the awareness around these two things are very important. So the first task that any individual should do before doing the practice of yoga is this. Let's start our practice from the awareness and prayer. First, just sit comfortably in your comfortable position, the way you are comfortable. It could be the position of Padmasana, it could be the position of Ardha Padmasana, or it could be the position of Sukhasana. The way you are comfortable, you should sit in that position. After making yourself comfortable, just hands at rest over your knees. Face with minimal contraction, chin slightly down, and the eyes closed. First, just try to be still. Body with minimal movements. After staying still for some time, just try to disconnect your awareness from the outer world and try to confine it towards your inside to feel your own body one time. Just try to feel the presence of your head, your own neck, your hands, right hand, left hand. Feel the presence of the front and the back part of your trunk, and then your legs, right leg, left leg. After feeling your whole body one time, just locate how your body is breathing and try to follow the path of your inhalation and exhalation for some time, preparing your mind and your body for the yogic practices. Before starting our practice, we'll chant Gayatri Mantra for 2 times. You could join a palm in Namaskar Mudra, thumb touching the body. Get ready. Om Bhurabhuva Swaha. Om Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuva Swaha. Om Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take a deep breath in, and while exhaling, gently open up your eyes. We are getting ahead slowly, following some sort of sequences of the practices of yoga. First episode, we did practices on the back, supine practices. The second episode, we did practices on abdomen. And in this third episode, we'll do the practices in the sitting position, making up a complete set of yoga practice for your daily yoga schedule. So in this episode, the first sitting position that we'll try will be Parvatasana or mountain pose. Not to indulge much into the names of the practices, it might create some confusion. Just stay with a generic name and do your practice. The intention of this practice of Parvatasana is to stop taking unwanted reactions from inside, which we usually do throughout our daily living. Whenever there is no need of words, we used to speak. So just minimizing those tendencies will help you save so much of energy, creative energy for your daily uses. So let's start the practice of Parvatasana. Sit comfortably, if possible half lotus position. If it be difficult, just sit comfortably. Palm just by the side of the body, back straight. Slowly raise both of your hands up to the level of your shoulder. Now stretch your hands away. Stretch strong, take abdomen in, and then change your palm. With the change of palm, try to feel the changes coming towards the hand, building up of stretch, and slowly raise hands upward and try to join it above your head. With the maximum possible stretch, join palm, fingers of your palm touching each other. And if you are keeping your eyes open, just look towards some fixed point at the front. At the same time, with the stoppages of unwanted reactions, this position has huge potential to improve the spinal health and in turn the health of the overall body. Hands covered, back covered, abdomen covered, and with the timing increasing, even you could sense some feelings over the legs. To get back, the same reverse path to be followed. Hands back towards the level of your shoulder. Then change palm and gradually your hand back by the side of the body. Just open up your legs. Take your hands back, loose up your whole body and take rest for some time in the sitting position. Body at complete ease. One more thing to note with this position of Parvatasana, in between if you feel uneasy, feel free to bend your elbows to some extent and again straight it up. Now we'll do the next position called as Balasana. This position will serve the nerves emerging out of the spinal column, giving your body great health around the lower back area. Get ready. First, sit in the position of Dandasana or staff pose, legs stretched at the front, palm by the side of the hip, back straight. Now, from Dandasana, try to sit in the position of Vajrasana or Thunderbolt pose, folding the legs, fold the right leg, then fold the left leg, knee close, hands ahead, back straight. Raise both of your hands up, stretch hand back as much as possible, and slowly come forward to place your palm first on the ground and then slide your palms ahead to drop trunk over your legs. And one last task left. Drop palms slightly backward to rest your elbows on the ground. And around this point, you should loosen up your whole body completely. A great practice to release stress from deep within. As the name suggests, the child pose or balasana, we all know that the children stay with the minimal stress and more joy. So with this practice, we are trying to imbibe the nature of a child. Breathe natural, body completely at ease. And go on collecting the experiences of easiness spreading over the hands, back, neck, and even around your forehead. To release the position, the reverse path to be followed. First, stretch hands so that your elbow leaves the ground, and gradually your head, hands up. And after stretching your hand, gradually drop your palm towards your knees. And then release your Vajrasana. Spread legs. Take your hands back. Make yourself most comfortable and let the body absorb the effects before we get ahead. The next position that we'll do, the name is Rajju Karsanasana. It works all over the skeletal of the body. At the same time, it has huge potential to improve the concentration as we are keeping gaze around our thumb. Get ready. Legs, both of them close. Toe, heels close. Back straight. Feast with thumb outside above your knee. And then slowly, gently, keeping your eyes open, try to raise your right hand upward towards the sky. As much as possible, stretch right hand and your gaze continuous towards your right thumb nail. Practice as per your comfort. You could sense the natural abdominal contraction with the position. Stretch over the quadruple muscle. Happenings around the lower back. All these reasons are getting served with the position. Neck, back of the head, And slowly drop right hand back. Left hand upward. Not to be in much hurry. Do the practice with love. You're doing these practices for the joy, for the health. So do it with attention. It is not the duration of the practice which is important. The important thing is your focus of attention. And that is where the preparatory position plays key role. Just some time. Hands stressed upward as much as possible, legs stressed. Head drop to keep gaze continuous towards your thumb. Body sensing the abdominal contraction, absorbing good effects around the back, especially lower back, neck. And slowly, your left hand back. Time to take rest. Time to absorb the effects of the last attempt. Spread legs. Hand towards the back. Body at complete ease. For this episode, we have kept two more positions. The Janusirasana and the practice of Paschimottanasana. Both are forward bending practices, and it has all the potential to cure the disorders of the abdominal region. This has all the potential to make you more humble, which is very important to pursue this life. Get ready for the practice of Janusirasana. Legs, both of them close. Hand close with the body, palm on the ground. Sit in the position of Dandasana. Back straight, palm facing the front. Yes. No, on the ground. Now, fold the right leg. Fix right heel under perineum. Through your right palm, push right knee back. Hands ahead. Slowly lean body forward, open up your palms and come forward to grab the fingers of your left foot through your palm, take them in, elbows side and try to move your head very close with the left knee as much as you could do. Now initially this position will be difficult for many people. They can't keep the legs straight, they can't touch head with the ground. For them, you should try to do the position with the folded knee and try to straight up the leg after that as much as possible, and then try to move your head as much close as possible. And after this position, you should club it with the breath. Very important. Initially, we haven't kept the condition of breath with our practices. Now slowly, while we are surging ahead with these practices, we should club the breath to some extent with these postures to improve or to get more better results in less time. To get back, the same reverse path to be followed. Slowly, head up, hands back towards the ground, and then release your right leg. Fold the other leg, left leg, fix heel around perineum. Left palm pushing left thigh back, hands ahead, body slightly lean forward, palms spread. Gradually, come more forward to grab the fingers of your right foot. Take them in, elbows side, and the head getting very close with the right knee. Slowly go on doing your exhalation and go on taking head close with the right leg as much as possible. Leg must be stressed, trunk must press the right thigh joint. And to know where the different practices are working,
while keeping the posture. If you club the position with the inhalation exhalation, naturally you could do some inward journey and will land up with the locations inside the body where the practice is working efficiently. Just some time more. Slowly, your head up, hands back, and then release your left leg. Spread the legs. Excuse me. Take your hands back. Make yourself most comfortable and be at ease. One more position to end this episode. Get ready. Legs close, hand close with the body, palm on the ground, back straight. Change the position of your palm, keep your palm just around the side of your knees. Back straight, legs stretched. Raise both of your hands up. Stretch hand upward. And slowly drop trunk forward to grab the fingers of your foot. Take the fingers in, elbow side and head very close with the knees. Slowly build up the practice, not to be in much hurry. And it is very important while you're doing the practice, taking care of the body, not to hurt your body unnecessarily. Do the practice with caution, do the practice with understanding, and slowly build up the things inside, never in much hurry. While giving people suggestions of these yoga practices, I just used to tell people initially that you just do the practice within the limit of body, not to give your body undue pain. Slowly, your head, hands up, and gradually your hands back by the side of the body. Spread legs, take your hands back, make yourself most comfortable and be at ease. As we have kept a process of practice, we know that after performing the practice, we should take rest in Shavasana, or we should practice the awareness of a very elegant Yoga Nidra practice. The world knows it with Shavasana, but it actually is the practice of Yoga Nidra, where we lie down on the back and where we travel all over the different components of the body. We'll do that and then we'll end the session with the chanting of Om. Sit straight comfortably. Hands at rest around your knees. Chin slightly down. Minimal contraction over your face. And make up your mind. Chant Om the way it is coming from our inside, followed by an inhalation each time. Keep the voice mild and try to listen your own chant. Sit still in silence for some time. Then take a breath deep in, and while exhaling, gently open up your eyes. Thank you so much.
धन्यवाद दर्शकबिन। अरुणोदय योगाको तेस्रो भागमा यहाँहरूलाई आज हामीले विभिन्न 6वटा आसनहरू प्रस्तुत गरेका थियौँ। हाम्रा योग गुरु विशाल सरलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद र तपाईले यो तेस्रो एपिसोडलाई पनि भक्ति दर्शन टेलिभिजनको युट्युब मार्फत हेर्न सक्नुहुनेछ। तपाईहरूको दिन शुभ रहोस्। नमस्कार।